Oh, um, sorry. Could I sit with you? Yeah, it's really busy around this time of day, and I couldn't find a free table. Thank you. Good gods. Talking to people and stuff is really hard for me. Sorry if I come off weird. Oh, did you come here to read? If so, go right ahead. I don't plan on annoying you or anything. No, seriously. I just came here to write a bit. So don't feel obligated to talk to me. Unless you're in the mood for a little chat. So you're taking a break from work right now. I get that. Sometimes it's really nice to just be able to shut off for a bit, enjoy a cozy drink, and get lost in thought. Do you come here often, by the way? I don't think I've ever seen you around, and I'd consider myself a regular. Oh, it's your second time. Yeah, that makes sense. In my opinion, this place is the best area. Like, once you find it, you just gotta come back. That was the case for me, at least. Oh, and the drinks are absolutely fantastic. And the staff, they're also nice and really welcoming. Oh, oh, have you tried any of the cakes yet? They will blow your mind, I promise. Or maybe don't try them. You might just get addicted. Though, that would mean I'd get to see you around more often. So, I think you should definitely try the cake. Yeah, they're really that good. You know, I actually know the guy who makes them, and he is an absolute sweetheart. He bakes them fresh every day. Sometimes we hang out for a couple of hours and just sit here and eat some of the leftovers. That's honestly one of the reasons why I love this particular coffee shop. Once you get to know the people, you're basically like family here. I also personally love to people watch whenever I'm not buried in my writing. It's so fascinating to see everyone rush by as though there's no tomorrow. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm. Uh, Usually I come in either before or after the busy hours, but this time I, I couldn't avoid it. Normally, I love the place because of how calm and quiet it is. But today, I have plans for later and figured either I'd have to come here a bit earlier than usual or not at all. Even though I knew it'd be packed, I thought I'd give it a try anyways and maybe get some writing done. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I struggle with getting stuff done at home. Getting inspired and motivated to work is really tricky when you could just might as well be laying in bed watching YouTube or streaming Netflix. And somehow, which is a miracle, somehow, when I'm outside, the pressure to perform is just much higher. And the distractions aren't half as distracting anymore. Like, hold on. Have you ever seen somebody watch YouTube out in the open? It's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow it just works a lot better when I'm out. Maybe it's the background sounds or feeling like you have to do something while you're sipping your coffee. Mm. Who knows? Or it could be all the people around. For me, it always helps to realize I'm not completely alone and shut off from the world. I just feel like a part of something when I'm sat here, typing away on my computer or even scribbling on my notepad. Either way, somehow it works. And that's the important part, isn't it? And sometimes you get to meet really interesting people when you're outside. Like right now, for example. Or the other day, I saw someone in a bear costume walk by and wave at me. I technically didn't meet them since we didn't like talk or anything, but that was a lot more exciting than sitting at home all by myself. Somehow, it just made me smile. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm also trying to build up my confidence and get better at talking to people. Normally, I would have turned on my heel, seeing how full the place is. Just the thought of having to talk to somebody used to make me physically tremble. But I'm really proud of myself lately for being able to have a conversation with a stranger, even like right now. And I have to say, thank you for allowing me to talk to you. You could have just, well, have put on some headphones or pulled your phone out and ignored me, but you didn't. And to be honest, I'm really glad about that. You could have just scoffed at me when I asked to sit with you or tell me to piss off, but you didn't. I mean, I'm working on the whole confidence thing. I still can't just go up to people and tell them, "Oh, I really like your jacket," or "Your boots are really cool," or "Hey, I love your hair color." Those are the kinds of things I always think when I see people. And I know they probably would love to hear it, especially since a lot of the folks are really insecure. But I still really struggle with it. Yeah, I guess I should just try sometime. Honestly, what's the worst that can happen? Murder, technically. But I'm sure nobody would kill anyone over a compliment, right? I really don't want to get spat or scoffed at either. Or what if they just roll their eyes? Or worse, completely ignore me because I'm annoying? Sorry. I kind of tend to spiral sometimes. It's really not fun. And as I said, I'm trying to work on it and all, but the anxiety is one son of a bitch to handle. It's actually really sad to see how many people suffer from social anxiety for seemingly no reason. Well, not no reason. People are pretty scary. And way back when, everyone's survival did depend on being able to fit in. For them, it was life or death to be accepted by others, since humans needed a group to flourish. But it's absolute bullcrap that we still have to live with that for now. And it's honestly so irritating when you know it's not crucial and you know it's unlikely for anyone to get mad at you over nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I mean, don't you? Yeah. Honestly, thank you for being so nice about this. I'm really surprised I'm able to talk so much right now. I swear, I'm usually so much quieter. I think we just really hit it off. Do you get that often? That you're easy to talk to, I mean. Because I do. For some reason, people seem to love opening up to me. I don't really mind it. I just don't get why that happens. I do find it super interesting to talk to people, hearing their stories and all, seeing how they tick, how different they are from what I expect, based on movie stereotypes. As a kid, I didn't really have friends. So I often had to rely on books and movies to learn about how people function. And on there, it's always the same few tropes over and over and over again. Most people don't fit into those tropes even remotely. And that was kind of weird to learn that. I probably sound so silly right now. But to be honest, you seem like a bookish type as well. Maybe that's why I felt more comfortable coming up to you. You do look pretty approachable. Hey, that was almost a compliment. Can I try again? To practice and build confidence, I mean. You'd be my first victim, so to say. You you obviously don't have to say yes. I don't want you to be uncomfortable because of me. It is kind of over the top about like how much I worry. I know. It's really unreasonable and weird. But I mean, normally a person could just walk away. But you're kind of stuck here with a half-finished drink and a random weirdo sitting at your table. Right back on track. Okay. Would you be okay with me practicing compliments on you? Awesome. Thank you so much. Okay. I like your shirt. The color really suits you. Was that good? I guess if it were me walking up to somebody at random, I'd probably be more like, hey, nice shirt or something like that. I don't know. But it does really flatter you. It really brings out your eyes, makes them pop, you know? You do have really pretty eyes. Every time somebody says that, it just gives me serial killer, I want to put your eyes in a jar vibes, but I don't know how else to phrase it. You know, like when dentists say you have good teeth, it always feels weird. And imagine someone coming up to you and telling you that they like your teeth. But on the other hand, if I go up to a stranger and tell them that they have a nice smile, is that weird? Maybe. Could I try? Okay. I like your smile. It worked. You're smiling. I could also say you're really pretty, or your outfit is awesome, or I love that wing you're wearing. Right? I guess it depends on the situation. But I'm not really sure. Because sometimes it's really small things I notice about somebody, like the way they do their eyeliner, or the tattoo they have, or the way they did their hair, or a pretty bump on their nose. Do you think it's weirder to tell somebody that they're pretty or that I like their eyebrows? Because on one hand, saying somebody is pretty or handsome is much stronger, like broader, you know? But on the other hand, who am I to decide on that? Who am I to tell somebody that they're pretty without having seen them on a bad day, right? I don't know. I think the concept of pretty is shallow, to be honest, because it's pretty to whom? Does it really matter if I find someone good looking? Or am I saying that to deem them pretty to society? But in the end, I'm worried I just freak people out when I come up to them and say, nice eyebrows or cool shoes, you know, because that does raise the question whether I was staring at them to evaluate if their eyebrows look good. I'm overcomplicating it again, aren't I? Yeah. I mean, if somebody came up to me and said something like, hey, I like your hair, or you have nice hands, I think I'd just be flattered. No weird thoughts or anything. Oh crap. I have to leave, like, really soon. I didn't realize how late it was already. Thank you so much for chatting with me. I hope I didn't seem too strange. It was an absolute pleasure to get to talk to you. Oh, and if you ever see me sitting here on my own and you feel like talking to me, I wouldn't mind if you did. Only if you want to, of course. Have a great day. Oh, and by the way, I really like your voice.